Hi everyone, welcome to the Highlights from Ukraine podcast, your daily audio summary of the latest news reported in the Ukrainian media. My name is Artem, and here is the news. For 717 days, Ukraine stands strong against the forces of the Russian invasion. 7 people killed and 3 wounded in the result of the Russian attack against the city of Kharkiv on the night of 10th of February, reports Ukrinform. In particular, an elderly couple was killed in a fire caused by the attack, along with an entire family of 5 people: wife, husband, and their 3 sons, who were just 7, 4 years, and 10 months old. The police established that the oldest and youngest boys were with their mother, taking shelter in the bathroom, and the middle Mikhailo was with his father in another room. All the victims were very badly burned, and a DNA test will be needed for final conclusions. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky expressed his condolences to the families of those killed in the Russian attack, vowing that all those affected will receive the necessary assistance. Quote, "There must be a just response to terror. Terrorists must lose this war they started. Russia must be brought to justice for every life it has ruined and destroyed. Only then will security for all become a part of reality again." Unquote. In his evening video address, President of Ukraine Volodymyr Zelensky informed that he continued to reboot the management team in the armed forces. Following suggestions of the Commander-in-Chief Alexander Syrsky, Zelensky appointed his deputies. Colonel Vadim Sukharevsky will focus on unmanned systems and the development of utilization of drones, and Colonel Andriy Lebedenko will prioritize innovation, specifically the technology component of the army and combat systems. New deputies of the Chief of the General Staff have also been appointed. Brigadier General Volodymyr Gorbatyuk will work on operations, staff, and management. Brigadier General Oleksiy Shevchenko on logistics, ensuring maximum quality of logistics in Ukraine's army. And Brigadier General Mikhailo Drapyate will be responsible for the quality training of the military. The head of state also informed that he held a detailed and wide-ranging meeting regarding Ukrainian arms and ammunition production. Zelensky stressed that everything planned for 2024 in regards to production will be executed. We would really appreciate if you could rate us, ideally with 5 stars, and leave a glowing review in the app where you are listening to this podcast: Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, and others. This way more people would learn about the podcast and truth about Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The President of Ukraine spoke with President of France Emmanuel Macron. Zelensky informed Macron about the situation on the battlefield, threats and needs, thanked him for the effective French self-propelled Caesar artillery system. They discussed the current shortage of artillery rounds and how it can be fixed. Ukraine and France are also finalizing the agreement on security commitments. Thank you for listening to the Highlights from Ukraine podcast. Today's episode is quite a short one, but our Patreon supporters will already today receive a new Long Talk episode about Ukraine's military. To join the club, follow the link in the description below. There you can choose the subscription plan that suits you best, starting from only $5 a month and coming up to $25 or even $100. Remember, this way you support the production of daily episodes and Long Talk episodes. Thank you for all your support. We call on you to demand from governments of your countries to impose the toughest sanctions possible on Russia and its citizens to stop their invasion of Ukraine.